the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Running to Green. Makes a man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space.
There he goes. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Running with the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Spins away from the defense. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense trying tries to get off the field. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Punts it out of the air. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Motion from the wideout. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for the big play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Pirates want to move quickly. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers. First play of this drive comes from the 27. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Sweet cut there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The option look. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Hodge. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Williams will pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. The pitch to the left. Running into the open space. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Quick toss. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And wings it incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's that's where this offense will go to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. This time he's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Speeding down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Hurd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams will pass. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Love. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the Heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to Davis. Got enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They just keep firing. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Davis.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll try the toss to the left. Runs through a tackle. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The big fullback's got it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. The give to the big fullback. doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Motion from the back. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense did a great job taking the first option away and bringing the quarterback down behind the line.
Look, they haven't been able to get much going, but do you think you could have pitched it late there?
I think you try, but once you get in that area of gray where you don't know whether you want to pitch it and you're going to get tackled, you don't want to fumble the football, and you gotta eat it.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys
looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Herd! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to throw, it's Pryor. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat, missed him, incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Hodge. Still running up at 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. DB's right up on the receivers. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Pirates decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense comes. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Unloads quickly. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Marshall.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Slater. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion, trying to get the corner. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Taking it the other way. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll get rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pryor. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Marshall quick to the line. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the RPO, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurd! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Snagged in the middle, it's Morrow. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It's a draw. Fouls through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Pryor. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt this one away.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hodge. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pryor. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Pryor. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Back to throw, it's Pryor. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. out in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep one.